If the last couple of pages are the reason why the spoiler was out so early, I can see why. The hype train doesn't stop. They only accelerate at full speed. The last chapter wowed me with great entries from the two future generals and outstanding performance from Moten. Those last 4 pages are still incredible to look at. Top-notch quality. Who will be victorious? If there's anything I learned from this chapter, is neither side are at great advantage point. And that's what makes the war unnervingly enticing. It picks up where we left off with an incredible attempt from Moten to cut down Bananji. While that wasn't exactly accomplished, slicing off his right eye is impressive enough, and even saying that is underplaying it. With that said, it isn't like Bananji is just going to stand there and take it. He is in range, pissed off, probably humiliated by taking a hit by a pretty boy, and takes a powerful swing to cut him down. When you look at Moten's angle, he is wide open. Then the awesomeness continues. He has been holding on the horse strap to hover for an unexpected attack spot. Once Bananji takes a swing, he straps backward to regain his balance, ultimately evading the swing. That is incredible. Give that horse MVP for essentially saving his master's life. It was so incredible. Not only it blew everyone's mind, myself included, but Olsen has a look of amazement. He's about to adopt Moten to his family at this rate. Moten practically opens the chapter in his utmost glorious form. The man has become the boss, ordering men like nothing happened earlier. Fute be damned. What a hell of an opener. One thing I really like about this war is although there were moments that gave the high ground to either Chen or Zhao, the battlefield never gives off an easy win sensation. True, I have celebrated like I believe is an easy win, but it's because the series knows how to pump you up and satisfy you when victory is at hand. That all said, the war comes off as close call. A small push is what it takes to win. Riboko, while have the advantage point, is growing concerned about Olsen's headquarters because his is in danger as well. He was banking on Fute and Bananji to settle it, but now it's becoming grim for his end. He didn't lose his cool completely, but you can sense dripping. To my surprise, Cole versus Shiryo is quickly settled here. And my word, she is seriously strong. Cole is bewildered how a woman like her can be this strong. The reason? She's just downright amazing. One powerful swing cuts him and his lance, and down he goes. I thought it would be an equal battle more or less, but she is no joke. I do like Soo's comment, especially the night remark. They better survive to have an amazing night. Anyway, the battle was quick, but slick nonetheless. I find it funny how Kaine versus Shiryo keeps bouncing back and forth. First, it was going to happen. Then it was interrupted by Hoken. Then, it was brought back, only for Cole to take on Shiryo. Finally, I think, Kaine versus Shiryo is happening. With that said, I didn't mind due to the fact we got to know how strong Shiryo is in a solo bout. Kaine isn't a pushover, so this could be a really good bout, unless one easily overwhelm another, but we shall see. Ribogo's headquarters can be described with one word: panic. Everyone is losing their head, already preparing for Riboko's escape path. As stated earlier, both sides are on the verge of losing, nearly stalemate if anything. It transitions to Kenmo army as he is one of the few remaining hopes for Zhao. He is defending against Hishin unit, a protagonist unit, so that's no easy feat. Too bad for Kenmo, for whenever he deploys a tactical move, Ten responds back with interest. Not going to lie, I do feel kind of bad for him. Haru did a good job to make me care for him, even on Zhao's side. I'm glad that he keeps the trend of an underdog in a sense going. No matter what he does, he can't seem to gain advantage over Hishin unit. Shin is the dominant force, but it is Ten that puts a damper to his defense with her tactical moves. It finally occurs to him that Ten is in the middle of the battlefield, and that gives him an idea. Oh dear, I'm glad Hara didn't dismiss Chikoshin's advice as a one-off thing. It remains on Kimbo's mind as it meant a lot to him. Regardless, he has to take his chance to kill Ten, otherwise, he will surely lose. He vows to not let his man die in vain and declare that he and Riboko will live and win this day. When he loses, I'm going to feel really bad for him. So long the endgame sends him off sentimentally. It's like you wish he was on the other side. On the bright side, he will have a better send-off than Gakue. I mean, a lot of people has, so there you go. I remember the chapter's title involves with the unit, so this was expected. Though surprisingly, the tension had me running. It's good to see the Archer brothers again. Gives me a good feeling for their upcoming spotlight. Sadly, Jin isn't looking so good, with his hand shredding its flesh to the point you can see his bones. It's hard to tell in the panel, but you can definitely see his cuts and bleedings. I got to admire Jin to do whatever he can to prevent his brother to take the task. But enough is enough. Now is the time for Tan to take it and start his own reign of greatness. It has to be now, because what follows up speeds up the danger. I know Kimbo is aiming for 10, but how it started startled me. It starts with an arrow right across the guy's face. There was no heads up, it was a jump scare. That's one way to shake the fans. I know she has been in the battlefield before, but this is the first time to my recollection that she was in danger, and her men must defend her at all costs. There's no one else but her cavalry, so it gives Kimbo great advantage. He has to take her out to bring down the unit. The tension was running high, but the arrow shot had me gasping. The shot lands right on Ten's left shoulder. The moment feels so real. I don't recall if she ever took a battle damage. The page gives enough time to react, increasing the shock value. It's hitting me the more I look at it. I heard the leak was released much earlier than usual. I can see why. It doesn't even stop there. She falls off of her horse and takes another arrow, this time on his right hand. The storyboard is leaving me breathless. I couldn't register on what's happening. The cliffhanger is simple, but effective. It ends with Keifu charges towards Ten for the kill, and a blood spill occurs. I doubt Ten will die here, but it was agonizing to watch her getting hurt. I do believe Tan takes a shot at Keifu, or at least I'm hoping for. This is a classic kill or someone will die scenario, so this is the best opportunity. I mean, shooting a horse is likely as well, but Keifu won't stop. He must die for Ten to live. This was a riveting chapter. It resumed the greatness that is Moten, flabbergasted everyone there, including Olsen. He's going to be an O soon. Shiryu was a badass with an easy win. Kaine is the next challenger, so hopefully we will get the battle we were expecting. Kimbo is probably the only sympathetic Zhao character, at least in this time, now racing towards to slay Ten. Speaking of her, her fall felt impactful. The cliffhanger is simple, but I can't wait for the follow-up. Either it's time for Tan to rise, or Ten to fall. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. I think what struck me the most about Ten taking a shot is the fact she really hasn't gotten hit or damaged in a long time, if not ever. So I really like how Hara made this moment very impactful, because it's something you rarely see. What do you think of this chapter? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.